I think the games that I've seen today, we've judged in five categories, have been very, very interesting. Actually, some of them have shown some good forms of innovation. Some of them a lot of creativity, and then some of them actually have great commercial potential. So I'm looking to see what our final scores actually add up to, and actually see what the final 25 will be. But I'm quite excited about what we'll see as a result of that when we actually announce the final winners in February. My favourite games, well, geez, it's hard to say before we actually haven't announced them, but I enjoyed some of the 3D games. The casual games, yes, I enjoyed that. I think, I guess the one that I enjoyed the most were probably the ones that did innovative stuff, like use the microphone to record tapping sounds against each other's phones and use that as a sort of a catch game, a touch game. Another one I enjoyed was also, again, passing content between phones by just bringing the phones close to each other, and then the game continued on the other phone. Again, I thought that was obviously quite fun. So those sort of fun innovations with very fast gameplay, I think were quite enjoyable.
I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed about the levels. I think there are some fantastic innovation out there. I primarily like the games where you use the mobility. So mobile phones is great tool for mobility. So for example, there was a game or a game concept called Moo from the Interactive Institute in Stockholm, and I really like that concept where you use your mobile phones out in the open with that mobility. There were some great multiplayer or connectivity games as well. So very much where you connect people, community in the mobile world. I really like that.
I think we're not still utilizing the full power of the mobile device. So the level of entries here was extremely good, extremely innovative, but I still think we have a long way to go to create the killer game in this era. My favorite game, I think my favorite game has to be the game we play on the jury. You know, discussing, debating, all the games are good. There are so many great games that I can't pick just one of those. So there are several.
So today we've seen some really interesting games. There's a whole variety. Some have been interesting because of the way they try to change the way that the gameplay works. Some have been interesting because they've actually tried to impress upon how a brand could be delivered. And there's been quite a range. Some great, some not so great, but all of them challenging what's expected from gameplay. So today, favourite games. Very hard to say because there have been so many very different types of concept. Games like the one show the capability of advanced gaming, which has been great. Other games like the Pass It On was also very interesting. I particularly like that because of the way that it had a gorgeous interactive world and engaged with other people by literally passing on the ball in the game. That's really quite cool. So yeah, lots of interesting games, lots of challenges to what people expect from normal gameplay, and hopefully a start of some really cool innovation.
Viagra.
Frank will receive a check for $15,000, as well as another mobile phone.
Thank you. Mobile gaming has always been a good exercise for the mind. It trains your problem-solving capacities. It trains your dexterity, your reflexes. From today, mobile gaming will also be a good exercise for the body. We will find from today new games where people no longer control a cursor. No, people are the cursor.
Here. Thanks especially to our sponsors who make this all possible, and we'll see you next year at the IMGA.